I found the Emperor's tent guards dead, their throats gashed the same as his first sentry. I followed the sounds of fighting into the Emperor's sleeping room. I found the Emperor, saber in hand, in the corner of the thing tearing apart Francois, commander of the Mamluks. Only now that I got a clear look at the creature, and it was as if the devil had created the thing most offensive to human eyes. Its skin was grey and mottled. Its limbs looked as if they were longer than the entire torso of the creature, and they were all multi-jointed, akin to a finger, bending at angles that nobody could think or reasonably expect a limb to bend. Its torso was thin and emaciated-looking, covered in a row of long, thin spines covered in blood, and impossible to count, they were so many in number. Its back limbs had feet, except they were not feet, they were hands, with an innumerable band of fingers, all gripping the top of a cabinet, while its forelimbs, with its hands, having 6 fingers, gripped the top of Francois's head, and its head. Oh God, the thing's head! It looked as if someone had taken the head of a seal, the tusks of an elephant, and the neck of a horse, and had combined itself into some sort of offense against God himself, the tips of its tusks having embedded itself into his neck, and in one swift motion swallowed what remained of the spine and skull through the head, fleshy and flat against the side of the tent. I, having decided that the Emperor's life was more important than my own, grabbed the pistol on the table next to me, prayed to the Lord that it was loaded, cocked the lock, and fired at the creature. The creature received the shot in its back limb and seemed to be annoyed, and turned its attention to me, lunging at me impossibly fast. I barely had time to position my saber before I was knocked to the floor. The creature, though, in its savagery, had impaled itself upon my saber. It then promptly, and with impossible speed and agility, dragged its wounded body out of the tent, and without a single sound, appeared to have scurried off into the countryside. Our brave Emperor passed out, and so did I. In the morning, the Emperor awoke, exhausted, and in a corner of the tent, next to his bed. I suppose that he assumed it was a bad dream and continued to plan the battle, although I don't know. Now, I was able to go to a field hospital and got my leg treated. By treated, I mean it got gangrenous during the night, probably from contact with that filthy creature, and was promptly amputated. Now, I sit in my house, in the year of our Lord, 1873, and as I write, in the twilight years of my life, I have only 2 questions. What happened to the bodies that creature left behind? And secondly, where is the creature? That I do not know. All I know is that since that night, I have never seen Quentin again, and that creature, whatever it was, is still out there. I swear. Possibly in the forests of Belgium, in the fields of France, or in the snowy peaks of the Alps. That thing could be anywhere, for all I know. All I hope is that nobody ever sees that thing again. If you hear a crunching noise in the night, for the love of God, go back to sleep. It's not worth investigating. At most, lock your doors and windows and keep a good blade close and a Bible closer. But no matter what, don't investigate it.